Yes, sir.
The Pats at the line.
He said he pushing somebody down the field, Trey. What he talking about?
To the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. First carry for Damien Harris, the Alabama man. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
You see that defensive cover I ran right there? You gotta be screaming off the edge like how they be screaming off.
Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Second and 5. Newton.
See how it's done? He didn't get none of that.
Myers, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 5.
I got his ass so scared. When I tell you, so scared. I know what he want to do.
They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass. On 3rd down, a run from White.
None of that.
Lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
And Cam Newton's not coming off the field. They'll keep the offense out to go for it on 4th. They are going to go for it. It's Newton. He's going to look deep down the field.
Motherfucking dog with that nigga. You better stop playing with me, nigga.
What a start defensively. I mean, your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-0, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Anthony Jennings in that time defensively. On 2nd and 9, Rodgers. That's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So from the 39 now, come up on a 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Outside throw complete to Adams. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another good game. That's 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. That's another 1st down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. Now Jones. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
1,100, the magic number for a really good game for a receiver. So you got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Second down and goal. Rodgers. That is good. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. It's Devontae Adams hauling it in from Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And it's now 14-0. Now after the
Hey, like my nigga 3 say, that's the baby Cliff.
taking about 7 yards. This will be on to the 25 as Taylor elects to not return it.
That's it.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can...
You better stop! You better stop!
To the 3rd time. Picked off by Jair Alexander.
last game, man. Hey, you know the way that nigga did play the game. That nigga did. If it's dead right there, Dev just said, "Oh, nigga, this game. Like, I ain't even want to play no more, nigga. This game."
They created their own big play with a pick six. That's what may be over.
Green Bay.
The first half, but that lead is still going to be rumbling if it is over already. And he's able to put it through. The score, Packers 21, Patriots nothing.
Nah, he got Kim.
You know if I had Baltimore, what the score would be.
You said you was gonna go get him. I didn't say you wasn't gonna. You said you was gonna go get him. Ain't my fault.
Mason Crosby.
Don't give him nothing. I saw you. So what? Don't give him nothing.
They're going to mark that where it went.
What are you eating? Hey, go sit at the table.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. The shotgun snap for Newton.
Oh, yeah.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprised that he was covered. That took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
I already cut one half of the field off. I just got to cut the other half off.
Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. From the gun, here's Newton. Got his man, that's Harry. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. 2 minutes remaining in this first half for football.
I'm different. I know what I got to do.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside him and highlight some analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. First down, here's White. And he's taken down inside the 30. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards at the 29-yard line. They will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Packers' 31-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Newton. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Jair Alexander.
That nigga's not here different, real.
To take it up past the 35. Give him 4 interceptions in this game. That's only the 3rd time this has been done since the year 2000.
I don't even care about him asking for no nuggets.
Teams have gotten to throwing the football. If you go all the way back to 1960, 12 times.
How many minutes did you put it on, Doug? How many minutes did you put it
I mean,
on?
most recently, since 2000, Devin O'Neal and D'Angelo Hall.
That's 1 minute every 4.
Here, Joe, put him in there. All right, Travis, start him from me.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And this runs up a gain of 4. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Gets this to his running back, Aaron.
Come back. I see something. Oh, you lucky.
As the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
I seen something.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all. They're looking at 3rd down here. Shotgun now for Rodgers.
Oh, that was nice.
And incomplete. Jonathan Jones that time.
That was nice.
Hand in, knocked it away.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. And it's taken in at the 9.
Nice punt, fella. Nice punt, fella.
And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Pats at the line, ready to go. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumble snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
Forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. From the gun on 3rd down, Newton. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left in the clock. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? They will go for it. Now Newton. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position. first half. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This officially a 55-yard attempt. Oh, they get to the field.
Oh.
It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember.
Yes.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. Plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. Fielded near the back of the end zone, and he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Again, it's Jones. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go.
Brings up third down.
From the gun, Rodgers into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point up and good by Folk, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Ball carrier.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll go again to Jones. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. It's a gain of 6.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play.
Now they'll throw with Rodgers.
At the 36-yard line.
Looking deep for Adams. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Rodgers able to find Lazard. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Rodgers teaming up with Lazard there for a Packer first down. They go back to the ground with Jones.
Aaron Jones.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
At the 49-yard line. A gain of a yard.
From the gun, Rodgers. And his throw here is incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Now play number 7 of this drive, and it's a tough 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun, Rodgers. They're going for Lazard, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands? And off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
They'll keep it on the ground. Jones. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
And it's 3rd down.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Looking deep for Adams. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 35. Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Dancing to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a 1st and goal trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways away from that happening, but that has to be what they're thinking right now.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. This is Jones. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they can actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
To throw is Rodgers. Going to throw on 3rd and goal. Steps away to his left. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
For the field goal, a 22-yard attempt.
And the 13-year man puts it through, and the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you see a lot of guys sag, and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Dean Lowry, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. They fake the give. Newton. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
Do what you do.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that. But the rushing game, almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
The play began back at the 23, and they pick up 23.
I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me from Tel Aviv.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. To throw is Rodgers. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football, and it's picked up by the Patriots. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Partner, that would look like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Kenny Clark able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. After the sack on 1st down, Newton forced out to his left. Throw caught here by Bird. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Back to throw, Newton. Flushed out right. He'll run it. Now the ball comes loose, and the Packers pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field, and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. Jones. And he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
2 yards. And it's third down.
From the gun, Rodgers. And that's complete to Lewis. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to him. 11 yards and a first down. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall, and they can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for Green Bay. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Here's Bird to return. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On first down, it's Newton. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Kobe Myers.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there, man. Check 26, check 26.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. On the connection, this is Ryan Izzo complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 23 yards the pickup there.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Now a first down throw for Newton. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Kenny Clark in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Another try after the first down sack. Newton, and his throw is going to be incomplete. Ryan Izzo, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and 19.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. Pick it up.
Out of the gun, Newton. He'll get this into the hands of Bird. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. No game on this defense. No game. One set. Check.
They snap it to Newton. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
As we've seen over the years, offense coordinators will often ease their way into drives. Many of them don't want to risk a turnover or put their defense in a bad spot, but not in this case.
Not at all. Forget about easing into it. They took a shot. It worked. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he'll take it all the way out near the 30-yard line.
Rodgers pass intercepted. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Newton. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. Ryan Izzo, the intended target. But now it's 3rd down. One last throw here for Newton. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at about the 31.
Tonight.
So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
No, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
I don't know no better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. More action and no talk, I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him.
I don't be with me so basic. Boy, you the op and your bros hating. All of them fake, I see both faces. Scared of the whip, it's a ghost racing. I knock them down to their cold cases. Marathon run, I'ma slow pace it. They did not want me to go places. Foil plans like the gold place.
And if we pulling up with the whole squad, I get ready to told y'all that you better be running. I'm in my go yard when I walk in, I know y'all telling me nothing. I'm the man, suck it if y'all in denial. I get the chip on him and I bust out the south side as that big of the guy.
Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish. Masterpiece, body, young. Hey, I don't know no better. I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy. I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming. I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy. I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro. I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. More action and no talk. I went quiet on it. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. Hey, couple of bands up in my pocket. I don't want pulse to get wild nonsense. We got momentum, don't try to stop it. Diamonds are clearer than my conscience. I don't let bygones be bygones. That's when I'm honest. Penthouse building reach heaven's heights. Now that's what you call a God complex. Remember the days I was down low when it was out cold, but I went out and got it. Look at my milestones, man, it feel like the Dow Jones when you look at my pocket. Look at the flex, whipping the Teslas. I'm a mess, but it's all a finesse. Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish. Masterpiece, body, young. Hey, I don't know no better. I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy. I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming. I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy. I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro. I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. More action and no talk. I went quiet on it. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. I don't know no better. I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy. I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming. I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy. I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro. I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. More action and no talk. I went quiet on it. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. I don't be with me so basic. Boy, you the op and your bros hating. All of them fake, I see both faces. Scared of the whip, it's a ghost racing. I knock them down to their cold cases. Marathon run, I'ma slow pace it. They did not want me to go places. Foil plans like the gold place. And if we pull it up with the whole squad, I get ready.
The NFL on EA Sports is in the great state of Tennessee at Nissan Stadium here in Nashville. The whole of downtown Nashville likely still reverberating with the sounds of the Titans taking the field a moment ago. They're ready for football as their Titans are set to match up with the Cleveland Browns.
Cody Parkey set to kick off.
Cody Parkey now ready to get this one started. And off we go from Nashville. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
He's tackled at the...
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
It's 3rd down and 6.
Tannehill now to throw. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Tennessee getting the 1st down on a big play of 18 yards.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 32-yard line. Derrick Henry. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup.
Here's Tannehill.
And 8 at the Browns.
This one caught by Davis. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Here's Tannehill. And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it. And this is picked up by the Browns. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
Mayfield now after the fumble recovery. Got a man, that's Rashard Higgins.
The pass.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this 1st quarter.
At the 26-yard line.
1st carry for Nick Chubb. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
A 5-yard gain on the play. And the Browns 1st down.
On the carry, it's Chubb. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. It's a 7-yard carry. To set them up with a 2nd and 3.
38-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go.
Third down.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
The Browns drive about to get started. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
And he's going to have a Browns first down as he gets this up past the 30 to the 32. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
First down, Browns.
Chubb. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
They'll run for the first time with Kareem Hunt. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. No score after one on EA Sports. They go with Chubb on second down. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
No, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on third down to keep the drive going. Third down, here's Hunt. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a fourth down now.
It's now fourth down.
Switch. King. Switch. Check. Frag them.
They run for it with Hunt. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
And the Browns first down.
On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
On 3rd down, Hunt. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. Move the chains. A gain of 7 on 3rd down. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
Browns.
Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. It was Jack Crawford who brought him down.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
And he is going to get this close to the 1st down markers. He's brought down at the Titans' 20-yard line. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
1st down, Cleveland.
From the red zone now, Mayfield escaping the pressure right. And he's got it. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Baker Mayfield with a touchdown pass to Austin Hooper as his guys are on the board first here tonight. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns.
Makes the score Browns 7, Titans 0. Cody Parkey set to kick off.
Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Pretty solid run here on 1st down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short.
48-yard.
Now it's Henry. And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
Henry.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Looking here for Smith downfield. That's caught inside the 20. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
From the red zone now, Tannehill. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, here's Tannehill. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Anderson-Dejo.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
The Browns drive about to get started. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. One more time, they'll keep it on the ground. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll start the third quarter on the ground with Hunt. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down.
13 yards. And the Browns first down.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack.
It's second down.
To try again after the sack, Mayfield. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
There's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk. They'll run on first down. It's Hunt. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Clowney brought him down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
A run for Nick Chubb, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, Mayfield. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. They run. Chubb. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 17-yard line.
And again, it's Chubb. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On first down, Hunt. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
The Cleveland ball.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. On 3rd down, Mayfield. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Mayfield finding Odell Beckham with a touchdown pass. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Back to the air. Tannehill on second down. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Nashville. It's Titan football here as they trail to begin the fourth quarter. Now a first down throw, Tannehill. They set up the screen for Henry. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a first down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually rewrite this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Again, Tannehill. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Mack Wilson. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. He's going to look downfield for Henry. And this is taken in at the 5. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And the Titans are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Terrence Mitchell. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. Trying to escape the shadow of their goalpost. That helped. 10 yards, 1st down. Mayfield to throw it. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
Let's go. Number 53, Mike 53. Tackles. Switch gears. Alert 3. Back. 53 at the mark. Quit talking about it. Check 99.
They'll try and wind down some clock with Chubb. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. The Browns on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 10. Mayfield now. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. This will be fielded at the 17. A great return there of 22 yards. And it'll be Titan football.
First and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we were talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Kevin Johnson.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
First down, Cleveland.
So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Play fake. Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. This is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham, his second touchdown of the night. And the Browns add on to their lead.
The kick is good.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Again, it's Henry. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
Let's go, D, let's go. Hey, let's get there. Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic. You can't block me.
They snap it to Tannehill. He's going to let it fly. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Titans. A.J. Brown. 63 yards. And the Titans are able to close the gap just a bit.
Stephen Gostkowski for the extra point.
You got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late. That they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. So instead of running, Mayfield's going to throw it here. Flush to his right. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time, and it's third down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Mayfield from the gun on third down. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Mayfield on first down. Now Mayfield lost the football. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Throwing on second and long. Mayfield. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a third down.
But it's third down.
They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. Fighting through, and he's got space. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Touchdown.
Kareem Hunt, 42 yards. And the Browns add 6 to their lead.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he's going to go down as time has now run out on this game. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
I don't know no better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me low, bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. More action and no talk, I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him.
I don't be with him, he's so basic. Boy, you the op and your bros hating. All of them fake, I see both faces. Scared of the whip, it's a ghost racing. I knock them down to their cold cases. Marathon run, I'ma slow pace it. They did not want me to go places. Foil plans like the go place. And if we pulling up with the whole squad, are you ready to told y'all that you better be running? I'm in my go yard. When I walk in, I know y'all telling me nothing. I'm the man. Suck it if y'all in denial. I get the chip on him and I bust out the south side. Is that Vigo de Gallo? Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish. Masterpiece, body, done. Hey, I don't know no better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. More action and no talk, I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. Hey, couple of bands up in my pocket. I don't want pulse to get wild nonsense. We got momentum, don't try to stop it. Diamonds are clearer than my conscience. I don't let bygones be bygones. That's when I'm honest. Penthouse building, reach heaven's heights. Now that's what you call a God complex. Remember the days I was down low when it was out cold, but I went out and got it. Look at my milestones, man, it feel like the Dow Jones when you look at my pocket. Look at the flex, whipping the Teslas. I'm a mess, but it's all a finesse. Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish. Masterpiece, body, done. Hey, I don't know no better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me low, bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. More action and no talk, I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. I don't know no better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me low, bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. More action and no talk, I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. I don't be with him, he's so basic. Boy, you the op and your bros hating. All of them fake, I see both faces. Scared of the whip, it's a ghost racing. I knock them down to their cold cases.
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle with the Las Vegas Raiders. Bitter rivals going back to their AFL days in the 1960s. The Chiefs and Raiders are underway. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. First and 10 and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. First carry for Josh Jacobs. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Second and 6, just inside the 30. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1.
Up on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
First down, Raiders.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
56 to mark, boy. 56. Shot 56.
They run it with Jacobs. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. Remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Now the former Utah man, this is Devontae Booker. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
And the Raider first down.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 46. Now Ruggs going to get a chance to run. Charvarius Ward there to make the stop.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
From the 44, Carr. Flushed out right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22, and the return stops at the 39-yard line. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38.
We know play callers can be very creative in this game today, but sometimes when they've got receivers with speed like this, they don't need to design incredibly complex calls. Sometimes it's just get the ball in his hands and let him do his thing. In a sense, less can become more, and it was right there.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
50's the money. 50's the money. You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing. Yellow. Mike 50, Mike 50.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
Lead to Sammy Watkins. 4 yards on the pickup. Brings up second.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11.
4-yard line.
Mike 50, Mike 50, Mike 50. All day, play. Color.
Mahomes going to throw. Being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
4 makes it 3rd and 7.
Here's Mahomes to throw. The Raider defense strong on that one in coverage, and now it's 4th.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete.
So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. From the left hash, this from 37. Butker's kick here is good. Had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put him in field goal range.
And one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed him to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Jacobs. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
And it's 3rd down.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Shotgun now for Carr. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. And he will finally be taken out of bounds as it's an enormous play there on the final snap of this 1st quarter.
Right there, 54, right there.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes escaping the press. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Max Crosby in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
Back at the 31-yard line.
On 2nd down now, it's Bell. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. So they've been unable to capitalize on a great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9.
3rd and 9.
And they'll get this down to the 10. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
First and 10 at the 10-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
He's crashing. He's checking crash. Hey, alert 3, alert 3. Switch.
Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
On the tackle.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike. Good track.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. From 6 yards away. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead.
And that's exactly what you're supposed to do with good field position. You make the other side pay when you don't have far to go for the score.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows to 10-0.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no return forthcoming for Richard as this will come out to the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casual.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Working from the gun, it's Carr. This complete left side to Aguilar. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
Richard, the ball carrier. He's brought down at the 20-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and...
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. That'll bring up 2nd down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Check. Check hot route. Hot. 54's Mike.
Back to the air on second down. It's Mahomes eluding the pressure right. And going deep for Hill. And that's caught inside the 30. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.